let's commence the celebration of World Environment Day, for which S-VYASA has been hosting various competitions and events under IQAC. Today marks the culmination of these events to a final showdown for this year. World Environment Day, celebrated annually on June 5th, is the United Nations principal vehicle for encouraging awareness and action for the protection of the environment. Established in 1972, during the United Nations Conference on the Human Environment in Stockholm, the first World Environment Day was celebrated in 1974, with the theme, Only One Earth. Over the years, it has grown into a global platform for public outreach, celebrated in over 100 countries. India has played a significant role in observance of World Environment Day, having hosted the event twice in recent years, once in 2011 and other in 2018, on Forest Nature at Your Service and Beat Plastic Pollution respectively. These occasions provided India a unique opportunity to showcase its commitment to environmental conservation and sustainability on a global stage. World Environment Day 2024 continues this tradition, focusing on the pressing environmental issues, fostering community involvement in sustainable practices. The day serves as a reminder of critical importance of environmental protection and mobilizes millions of people to take concrete actions, ranging from local cleanup activities to broader initiatives aimed at reducing pollution and conserving natural resources. It highlights the collective power of individual actions in creating a healthier, more sustainable world. This year, World Environmental Day campaign focuses on land restoration, desertification, and drought resilience under the slogan, Our Land, Our Future, via #Generation Restoration. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is hosting 2024 World Environmental Day Global Celebrations. I request Advisor to Chancellor to give a speech.
Esteemed friends, environment is nature. Nature is Prakriti. The more we follow the nature, the better we transcend the nature. We follow the nature to go beyond the nature. We eat not to eat again. We are born not to be born again. We die not to die again. We come to this earth not to come here again. We follow the nature so that we need not follow the nature again. We observe the nature, maintain the nature, keep the nature green, fresh, so that we can keep ourselves green, fresh. The more we interfere with nature, the more we spoil our peace. The global warming is because we are interfering with the nature. As somebody has put it, the more we use the technological devices, the more we misuse our body, abuse our body, do not use our body. Result, we suffer from various ailments. Environment is at 3 levels. Number 1 is physical environment, in which we maintain the greenery of the earth, freshness of life. Number 2, human environment. Hypocrisy is to interfere with humanism. Deceitfulness is to interfere with nature, with humanism. Let us be human. What is the basic quality of a human being? To be humane. What is to be humane? To be considerate, to be concerned, to be loving. That human essential nature of human love, if it is absent, we fight with each other. We kill each other and we bring misery. At the second level, it is human environment. At the third level, it is a spiritual environment. Physical environment, don't interfere with the nature in your own interest. Human environment, don't bother, don't trouble the minds with your hypocrisy, selfishness, greed, etc., so that we can live together happily. Third, we go beyond all if we only observe the nature. Nature is Prakriti, as we are informed. Prakriti is feminine. In the entire universe, everything is feminine. Prakriti is feminine. All the galaxies, Sakala Charachara Jagat, Pipilikadi Brahma Paryantam, the planets, the grahas, whatever you name, everything comes under nature, Prakriti. Maintain it. And this is feminine. Give respect to women. Give respect to nature. Give respect to humanism. And now spirituality. Woman is in Sanskrit Stri. Stri has 4 syllables. Sa, ta, ra, I. Stri. The entire universe is feminine. Stri, Prakriti. And this Stri becomes Sri when? If tamas is removed. S-T-R-I. Sa, ta, ra, I. Ta is tamas. The entire universe is of 3 gunas. One is tamasic nature, second is rajasic nature, third is sattvic nature. Follow the nature one after the other. You go beyond the 3 gunas. Drop tamas, laziness, inertia, lassitude, possessiveness, greed. All these qualities come under tamas. To maintain that nature, real feminine nature, real motherly nature, real humanism, real godliness, drop that ta. Everything has 3 gunas. Food has 3 gunas. Time has 3 gunas. Tapas has 3 gunas. Tamasic tapas, rajasic tapas, sattvic tapas. Tamasic food, rajasic food, sattvic food. Tamasic nature, rajasic nature, sattvic nature. To evolve, ta is to be removed, tamas, laziness. Now, Stri becomes Sri, auspicious, if tamas is removed. And in Sri, you have one more syllable, egoistic rajasam, assertive ahankara. That rajas, if it is removed, sattva remains. See God. Sattvic nature, if rajasic ahankara is removed, you see God in everything. Ishvara in everything. See. And this sattva guna, nature's sattvic nature, takes you to the highest pedestal of spirituality, and having taken it to the top, sattva also recedes. Tamasic nature is dropped, rajasic nature is dropped, sattvic nature is shed, and then what remains ultimately? Aishvara. Let us follow the environment, observe the environment, maintain the environment, keep the nature cozy, favorable, transparent, open, useful, and we go to the highest. Follow the nature to go beyond the nature. Follow the Prakriti to go beyond Prakriti. We can reach God only through nature. Everywhere you have this Ishvara hidden in nature, Prakriti, both philosophically and materialistically. The 3 gunas are to be shed one after the other, to be peaceful, to be blissful, to be useful, to be generous, to be kind, to be all together, and to realize that Brahman. Therefore, with a great foresight, we have come to celebrate the World Environment Day, at every level, let us see that we are always peaceful. Let us try to see that God in us. Let us try to see that the greenery of the area is well maintained. Humanism of the mankind is well observed, and Ishvara is all well established. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Our university recently received 600 saplings that are to be planted in and around campus to mark the acknowledgement for environmental well-being. Now I request our Chancellor and other dignitaries on the dais to water the sapling in front of you. The act of watering symbolizes the attitude towards preserving and protecting the environment. This commences the initiation of our World Environmental Day celebration. Thank you, all the dignitaries. One of our major environmental realignment is based on plastics. We have Durgashri and Kishore from S-VYASA for an awareness discourse on the same.
Hey Kishore, do you know last Sunday I had been to a restaurant. Instead of using plastic straw, they made an edible straw. Isn't it interesting?
Oh, yeah.
You know, MacRaber is one of the pioneer companies in building plastic roadways. Small changes can change the world. Good morning. Today we, the students of third year BNYS, are here to discuss about the hazards of plastic.
Now I'll be presenting more about plastic. Oh, what actually plastic is? Plastic, a polymer material or a synthetic material that has molded or shaped usually by the application of heat and pressure. As you all know, these beverage bottles made up of polyethylene terephthalate and flexible garden hoses made up of polyvinyl chloride, and many. The plastic cell can be divided into two distinct categories on the basis of their chemical composition. One is the carbon atoms in their backbone chains, and the heterochain polymer compounds contains atoms such as oxygen, nitrogen or sulfur in their backbone chains. The first category is carbon chain, includes high density polyethylene, low density polyethylene, polypropylene, etc. The another category is heterochain. It includes polyethylene terephthalate, polycarbonate, polyacetal, etc. Now let us move on to the brief history of plastic. The 1900s were described as the plastic century. In 1855, Alexander Parks discovered celluloid, a mixture of cellulose nitrate and camphor. It is the first thermoplastic that has flexible character in it. In 1839, Charles Goodyear discovered a rubber material that was elastic and stronger through the process called vulcanization, and it is one of the first polymer combinations to be discovered. In 1926, the bioplastics were discovered from the natural resources and fairly easy to degrade compared to other plastic. In 1960, various synthetic polymers and their combinations began to be discovered, such as polyvinyl chloride, silicone implants, etc. In 1970, the high density polyethylene type of plastic material discovered, so that for this reason 1900s are known as the plastic century. The world produces more than 300 million tons of plastic waste every year, according to the United Nations Environment Program. About less than 10% of plastic made so far has been recycled. More than 8.3 billion tons of plastic have been produced since the 1950s. Every year, about 8 million tons of plastic waste escapes into the oceans from coastal nations. So now the plastic sweeps into the environment as macro or microplastic, contaminating the food chain and water supply. The microplastics entering the human body through ingestion or inhalation can lead to the inflammation, genotoxicity, oxidative stress, apoptosis, and necrosis. These results in complications like cancer, cardiovascular diseases, inflammatory bowel diseases, diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, many complexes. About 1.1 million number of marine creatures killed globally due to plastic waste. So for a single plastic bottle to decompose, it will take 400 years.
Microplastic can easily be passed and mixed with environments such as soil, water, and get accumulated in human body by consumption of food, dust inhalation, and water contamination. Also, many sea species ingest microplastics such as crab, oyster, sea cucumber, etc., which are used as human food afterwards. In addition to the existing 150 million tons of plastic litter in marine environment, about 8 million tons of plastic waste is added every year. As microorganisms like zooplankton in oceans take up to 30% of carbon dioxide from environment, it is essential to ensure their survival in the marine environment. Due to the buoyancy effect, plastic float in the ocean surface and winds wave force plastic to merge at the center of the oceanic basins. Thus, the center of oceans, plastic pollution is higher, which is then distributed around the periphery. This research article on potential effect of microplastic and additives of human concern on human health, which talks about the micro and nanoplastic exposure pathways and their potential risk to human health. This is another research article on impact of microplastic and nanoplastic and human health. This paper aims to inspire future studies into core elements of micro and nanoplastic and biological reactions caused by the specific and unusual qualities. Different routes of plastic waste management are conventional technologies like landfilling, mechanical recycling, biological recycling, and thermochemical recycling. New technologies like plasma pyrolysis, polymer bended bitumen roads, co-processing cement, and liquid fuel are some. Solution to tackle plastic waste problem. First, government administration should be more vigorous about taking steps for reducing plastic pollution. Second, according to United Nations Environmental Program, around 60 countries have banned single use of plastic bags. Third, have to set up the mentality of reuse of same product. Fourth, stop buying water bottles. Every year, about 20 million plastic bottles are tossed in trash. Fifth, recycle. Only 9% of total world plastic is recycled. A whopping 91% of plastic isn't recycled. This is the 6-level pyramid to reduce the plastic waste. Reduce, reuse, repair, recycle, recover, and disposal. These are some of the ways to reduce the use of plastic. Bring reusable bags whenever you go to shopping. Use reusable water bottles. Avoid items that are individually wrapped in plastic. Avoid using straws and opt for biodegradable one. Bring your own cup. Bring your own shopping bags. These are some of the facts on plastic pollution. Virtually every single piece of plastic ever made still exists today. Only 9% of plastic is recycled. Every year, approximately 8 million tons of plastic pollution escapes into ocean. Microplastic have been found on the peaks of Mount Everest as well. It is estimated that plastic can take 500 years to degrade. Bioplastic do not solve our litter and throwaway culture problem. To end this, I would like to spread some awareness. If you want to see change, you usually have to take initiative to make that change. Once interested in reducing their plastic footprint, people generally have no idea where to start. It seems impossible to kick this stuff because it's everywhere and we use it for everything. Reducing the consumption of plastic therefore requires not only a change in habit but also a change in mindset. Plastic outlives us and will outlive our children as well. The good news is that it's in our hand to turn this situation around. If we want to save the planet, the time has come for each and every one of us to take the action. I would like to end this presentation with a slogan.
Stop plastic, be part of the solution, not the pollution.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for sharing such powerful insights. Coming up next, we have the highly anticipated announcement for the results of the competitions held in the honor of World Environment Day. I kindly ask the dignitaries to recognize and celebrate the participants and winners. We had around 58 participants participating in 3 different competitions. First was the face painting, second is debate, and third one was trash to art. So first, face painting. I request the dignitaries. Chancellor, sir. I request the winners to come and collect your gifts, which are made from eco-friendly substances and package. The third place goes to Suman Badranavar from MSc Yogic Vedic Therapy. Or their friends can collect it as well if he's not there. The second place goes to Chaitanya B from BNYS. And the first place goes to Pavitra V. Patil. Let's give a big round of applause, guys. I would request the winners to come quick and collect your prizes. The second competition was debate. The third place goes to Samyak from BNYS. The second place is Ravi Prakash from PhD. And the first place is shared by 2 people. First is PhD Kedar. And second person is Abhijit Kafle from BNYS. The last competition, Trash to Art. The third place is shared by 2 different teams. First team is Atish Dev and Rupesh. The second team is Niranjan and Sapna Sahu from BPT. And another team is sharing the third place, Avantika and Durgashri from BNYS. The second place goes to Aishwarya and Kamal from BNYS. Let's give a big round of applause. Cheer them, please. And the first place to Trash to Art goes to Indresh and Gajanan from BNYS. The participation certificates will be handed over to the course coordinators. Please collect it from them.
Judges also on stage for the photograph.
Yes, ma'am. Thanking. I request the judges as well to come and have a photograph on stage. Santu niramaya sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kaschid dukkha bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.